I was just trying to plant some flowers in my backyard when my shovel hit something solid. I brushed away the dirt, and there it was. A doll's face staring up at me from the ground. Its eyes were wide open, like it was watching me. I should have left it there, but something made me pull it out. That's when the nightmares started. In 15 seconds, you'll know why I can't sleep with the lights off anymore. It was a sweltering July day in 2020, and I'd just turned 28, fresh out of a breakup. I'd moved into this fixer-upper in Millfield, Ohio, looking for a distraction. The house was rough, but the backyard was worse. Overgrown weeds, patchy grass, a real eyesore. I figured planting some flowers would help. Simple project, right? So, I grabbed a shovel and started digging. The sun was dipping low, casting long shadows across the yard. That's when it happened. My shovel hit something solid. Thunk. I knelt down, brushed the dirt away, and saw it. A doll, half buried, staring up at me. This isn't some made-up tale. It's real. My life. I even posted it on Reddit, hoping someone could explain it. No one could. You're hearing it straight from me, and here at Friday 13, every story is true. This one's no exception. That day in July 2020, I thought I was just digging up some old junk. Turns out, I unearthed something dark, something that's still with me. Let me take you back to that moment when everything changed. The doll was small, maybe a foot tall, wrapped in faded lace that crumbled when I touched it. Its porcelain face was cracked, hair matted with dirt. But those eyes, bright blue, glossy, almost glowing. It felt heavier than it should have, like it was holding something inside. The air thickened around me, reeking of wet earth. I tried to laugh it off, probably some kid's toy buried years ago. But my hands shook as I pulled it free. I took it inside, set it on the kitchen counter. Its gaze followed me as I washed the dirt off my hands. "Hey, I muttered. I should have thrown it out right then. That night, the house felt different, heavier. I was brushing my teeth when I heard it. A soft giggle, like a child's, echoing from the hallway. I froze, toothbrush halfway to my mouth. "Hello?" I called out. Silence. I checked every room. Nothing. Just the doll, sitting on the counter, its smile wider than before. My pulse wouldn't slow. The next few days got weirder. My keys went missing, then turned up under the couch. Doors I'd locked were opened by morning. I'd wake to smudges of dirt on the floor, like tiny footprints. I told myself it was stress, new house, breakup, whatever. But deep down, I knew better. Then the nightmares kicked in. Every night, the same one. Every night, the same one. Me, buried alive, dirt filling my mouth, clawing at the earth. I'd wake up gasping, soaked in sweat. And every time, the doll was closer. On my nightstand, in the bathroom, once even under my bed. I'd swear I left it in the attic. My hands shook as I shoved it back in a box, but it wouldn't stay put. And one night, I woke to tiny footsteps, running down the hall. I grabbed my phone, heart pounding, and followed the sound. The hallway was empty, but there, muddy prints leading to the attic. I pushed the door open. The doll sat in the center, head tilted, eyes gleaming. I slammed it shut, bolted it. Next morning, it was on my kitchen table, grinning. I've had something move on its own. That's when I started sleeping with the lights on. I couldn't take it anymore. I started digging online. Cursed dolls, hauntings in Millfield. Found an old forum post from 205.5. A guy said his great-grandma buried a doll after her daughter died. Mysteriously. Blue eyes, cracked face. Matched mine exactly. He called it evil, said it brought something dark. My stomach dropped. Was this the same doll? I called a local historian, voice shaking. Told him about it. He laughed until I mentioned the eyes. His tone shifted. He hung up. Wouldn't pick up again. What did he know? That night, the whisper started. My name, soft and teasing. From the walls. I wasn't imagining it. I called my ex, Sarah. Hadn't talked in months, but I was desperate. You're stressed, she said. It's just a doll. I wanted to believe her. That night, the whispers got louder, closer. I recorded them, sent her the file. She didn't reply. I was alone in this. I tried burying it again. 6 feet deep, concrete on top. Next day, on my doorstep, clean as ever. I tried burning it, watched the flames lick its face. But when the fire died, it was untouched. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Whatever this was, it wasn't going away. Ever told someone about something terrifying into terrifying climax, only to be laughed at? That's when the doll started moving. I was in the kitchen, making coffee, when the lights flickered. The air turned ice cold, like a freezer. I turned, and there it was, standing upright on the counter, head tilted, eyes locked on me. Then it spoke. Play with me. My blood froze. I grabbed it, threw it across the room. It hit the wall, but when I looked, it was gone, vanished. I thought it was over, but the next morning, I found it again, buried in the same spot in the backyard. Only this time, there was a note tucked in its dress. I unfolded it, hands trembling. It said, "You can't bury me." That's when I saw the shadow, tall, dark, standing at the edge of the yard, holding the doll. And it was smiling. I don't know what it is, but it's not done with me, and I think it's only the beginning. If this story's got you on edge, hit that like button, subscribe for part 2, and drop your own horror stories below. I need to know I'm not alone in this. The scariest ones might make it into the next video. Maybe yours. Stay tuned. Things get darker. Want to dive deeper into the horror? Join our Discord server. Links in the description. And share your own real-life scares. You might hear your story in the next video. Stay scared.